Hey, how's it going, guys? In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make the most efficient egg grinder for Build for Treasure. Stay tuned to find out how to make this, and maybe subscribe if you find this helpful. And you can always unsubscribe if you hate me afterwards. Let's get into it. So how you want to make this thing is you want to make sure your build settings are on as follows. So anchor block off, mass rotation on, really doesn't really matter. So just scale it up one, try to make it in the center of the plot, and make it like 42 by 42. Just look in the scale tool and it will show you like the correct lengths to make the block. So 42 by 42, then okay, so you should have like a 42 by 42 platform right there. And feel free to pause the video to like make this correctly, because I might go kind of fast, because you know I kind of go a little bit fast sometimes, but I'm trying to explain this as well as I can. So I just like do it like this. So 12 high like this, and scale it on all the sides. So I'll come back to you when this is done. Okay, now that all the walls are filled in, we want to set or rotate to like 45. So just don't mind the build settings at the start, because we're gonna change it anyway. So make sure they're all like going in like this, so like that, and put one of these on each block like that. Then what you want to do is you want to scale it down one, so that way if you scale it, it doesn't like fall off the block, because we're using unanchored blocks, because we're gonna push this with pistons later, because that's why we're building with unanchored, unless you want to unanchor everything like manually. But I'm just doing that to like save time. And I forgot to mention this at the start, you're going to need a lot of blocks for this, and you're going to need like the scale tool, and you're going to need the jets. Okay, if you don't have that stuff, maybe find a friend who has it, and just try to get it like done, because it's gonna be really hard to do without it. Like, you can't do this with not a lot of blocks. You need a lot of blocks to do this, because this thing is going to cover the entire map. Okay, like it's insane. Like, okay, so scale it like this, then change your scale to like 5 or something, and like make it go like out a bit more, and scale it up like that. Yeah, like that. So scale 5 on each side, then scale up by 1. I forgot to scale this in more. So scale this in a bit more so all the eggs like drop into here. So select pistons, and we're going to push this thing towards the water. It's going to take some trial and error to get it directly where you want it. So we're aiming for like the center of the map, like right there. We're trying to get it in the middle of the water right there. Like if it's too far this way, it won't get all the eggs over here maybe. And if it's too far like to the side, it won't get all the eggs like over here. So it needs to be like in the middle of the water. So we got to keep on guessing with pistons to try to get it right. So we just want to keep on placing until we find the sweet spot, until we get this thing where we want it. Yeah, that lines up about good. That's about like the center of the map. I'd say that's good. Actually, maybe it's a little bit too far forward. It's a little bit too far forward. So what we can do for this one, just anchor like there, paint it, make sure that's the right one, and delete these back pistons right here, because we don't need those. And if we go like this, there we go. That seems good. That seems good. Like, we're not always gonna get it perfect, but the better you have it, the better it is. Like, it's just an act of trial and error, but we still need to finish setting this thing up. So go ahead and save if you haven't not yet already. Okay, so what you want to do, select it with the scale tool to find the center. Have 90 rotate on. Okay, make sure on the little transparent block the arrow shows like this. Then you want it to face up like that. Then what you want to do is you want to place it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this to all 4 sides. So rotate it 1 time with rotate 15 with match rotation on against this block right here. So all of this should line up like that. So 1 more. Then we gotta connect these chairs to like the actual thing. Just scale with like 2 or something, and it should like connect the chair to that, and delete the old chair. So we're gonna scale this up about like 2, delete the old chair, and do this to all the sides, of course. Now what we want to do is we want to place portals on the chair with match rotation. Also select rotate 90, so you don't have to press the key a bunch of times. Like, honestly, just do rotate 90. don't worry about painting the portals yet, because it doesn't really matter. Like when the only time when you need to paint the portals is when setting it up, and I'll show you how to do this later. So you should have something that looks like this by the end. Let's make sure everything's unanchored. Yeah, it's all unanchored, and it should go to like somewhere in the middle of the water right there. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you should have something like this. So go ahead and save that again if you haven't yet already. So this is step 1. Wait, I forgot something. So put like a transparency block up here. So what you want to do, turn match rotation off and place it like somewhere like right around here. Doesn't really matter what scale you use. I'm just gonna use like scale like 0.5 because it doesn't really matter, and like try to like fill it in against like all the sides. So what this block is going to do is it's going to allow for rocket eggs not to escape. So what will happen is the rocket eggs will fall through this block, but once you tap it, the rocket eggs will not be able to escape because once you hit the rocket egg, it usually bounces off like another block, but this will prevent it from escaping. So what you want to do is like transparency like 75 or something, it doesn't really matter, and make collision off. Now for the really difficult hard part that we need to set up. Okay, so let's just build like a decent amount height up. No, yeah, build it above the trees. Build the thing above the trees. Build like a platform up here, and just like scale a bunch of blocks and stuff like up here. Doesn't really matter the size that you make this platform. Just make it go to the edge of the plot like right here till you can't scale anymore. That should be good, and it doesn't really matter like the distance that you make it like through here. Also make sure this block is anchored because it needs to be anchored, and put a portal. Actually make it a little bit longer too because you're gonna need room to like move around and stuff. So put like another portal up there, and put another one down here, paint it like a different color. This bottom one's temporarily here, like this one, the bottom one's this one's gonna be up here in the final thing. So what you want to do now is you want to get to the very edge of the thing. You want to place 4 seats facing this way towards the water. So how you want to do this, also select move 0.5 like this, place it like that till it's like 0.25 off the block, then go like this, and then go like that, and we want to have 4 seats total. Just keep on doing that until you get 4 seats. So I'm gonna start on the furthest one back right here. I'm going to place a pole, and I'm going to place a block that you have a lot of. So here's the part where you need to pay attention. So you want to scale it. So select your scale, make it 50. You want to change your scale to the 50. Scale it 50 each way. Then we want to scale it up until it's like, I'd say like scale like 1650. We want to get it at 1650. So we're gonna want to select a jetpack. If you don't have a jetpack, you can like buy them in the shop or something. Like why did I just buy one? Like I don't know, but you can buy them in the shop. But actually, no, we need a better jetpack than that actually, because there's a height limit on the other jetpacks. I forgot. I'm such an idiot. But if you don't have wings, find a friend that has wings. But if you have the planes, it would be harder to like use it with the planes though, because you need to like stop at some point. But if you have the wings, use them. If you don't have the wings, use the planes. And if you don't have wings or planes, just find a friend who has them or something. But so just keep on scaling up until it's like 1650. Yeah, 1652. Or maybe, yeah, 1652. That should be good. Actually one more, like 1700. Okay, just a better idea. Just anchor this block. Just anchor this whole metal block and delete the pole. You don't need that there. Then find the center of the block. Okay, there we go. So about like right there, just do the same thing. Just place a chair. This 4 chairs. Anchor the last one, and delete the first 3, and delete whatever you used to stay there. There we go. This should work this time. Then just attach this to your character, and maybe match rotation on would save time. Yeah, that should be attached. Yeah, it is. So we want to collision off everything, then unanchor. Then we should flip like this. Then what we want to do now is we want to head to the waterfall, then reload the save, then head back. So a better way to speed this up is to get some jets. Okay, if you don't have the purple jets, then it's going to be really slow. I haven't tested it with the red jets, but I'll try it anyways. So actually, and we're going to need to move closer so we can place them. Yeah, it does work with red jets. It's just really slow. It still works though. It still works. But it might not work when we have like a bunch of blocks later. So what we want to do now is like stop until the center of the block is like the waterfall. Then if you reload the save, which we had earlier, your save is still over there and your block doesn't disappear. So what we want to do now is we want to sit in that chair from earlier. Okay, so we're gonna head back over here now. It's actually a lot better with the red planes because it's actually a lot slower and easier to control. So yeah, and delete this so you don't accidentally get stuck in there, because that would be bad. So we want to sit in this chair with the pole right here, and I'll sit down.
Bruh.
Of course it's the wrong way. Easy fix though. Just go like that and put a new chair. Right. Not right there. Right there. Easy fix. And fix all the other chairs too. And you should have something like this. And we anchor all. Delete the jets. Delete that. Delete this, and this. Yeah, and we save this now. Then reload it. The block should stay saved in the plot in this position, even though it goes out of the build plot. So what we're gonna have to do now is we're gonna have to put a thing up here at the center. We have to put a chair right at the center, at the top, right there. Okay, when positioning the chair, quick note here: we gotta find the center of the block first of all. So it should be like right here. Make sure it's facing this way. Okay, it's gotta be facing the appropriate direction when you're placing down the block. Because if it's not the right direction, then it's going to be the opposite direction of the thing, and it's going to cause a lot of pain. So what you want to do is you want to go 4 chairs down, match rotation on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Actually, one more just to be safe. Let's go 5 down. So yeah, 5 down like that. Then like there. And delete all these because nobody wants these, and save this for like the bajillionth time. You need planes to do this. If you don't have planes, use thrusters, but that would be like very hard. Or you could just walk to the waterfall and back with candies, but that would take an awfully long time. Or you can just find a friend that has jets or something, and it does work with the red jets. I'm doing it right now. Of course, I forgot to attach this to my avatar. Wonderful. And I'm stuck in the thing. Are you kidding me? So attach this to your character for like the reason, and put planes. It does work with the red ones. It's faster with the blue ones, but it's actually easier with the red ones because it goes slower and it's easier to control. So just unanchor that, collision off, and boom, go to the water. It'll be easy. So once you get to the halfway point in the waterfall, you start to reload this and dupe this 3 more times, because we're gonna want this 8 of these tall. And yeah, and this wall should be twice as tall as it was before, and you just want to keep on doing this until it's 8 tall. Also remember to anchor everything like this, and then you want to save. Wait, no, don't save yet. Delete the cakes, then save. Then reload, and your blocks should still be here. And of course I'm stuck in here, and I gotta dupe this until it's 8 of these tall. Like, it's literally just the same process. Like, I'm gonna probably time lapse this or something, or maybe I might just cut this out, but it's literally just the same process. Just make this like until it's like 1, 2, until it's like 8 of these things tall, if you know what I mean. Like, so it has to be 8 of these giant blocks things tall. Then after that you want to dupe that, once for every chair. Then I'll show you what to do after. Make the chairs the right direction. I keep on forgetting. Oh, these stupid chairs. These stupid chairs. Oh my goodness. So to officially set up this thing, don't mind why this one is a little bit different. It's literally the same thing. This is just the other model I had. It's just not making me set up my real model that I just made here. Apparently, for some reason, it's not letting me set it up for some stupid reason. So just make the chairs further apart than the other one, and that stuff won't happen to you. So to do this, you just like unanchor like the bottom piece and collision it off. Then what you want to do. So make sure this is the same color. So say if you want to sit in this portal over here, paint this one the same color. Not click the freaking menu. So click the same, not click. So click the portal right here and make it the same thing as you want to get in there, and you should get teleported like this. Now just anchor that, collision that back on, delete the portal, delete the chair, and delete the top cake, and delete the bottom cake, and delete the wings. Why am I stuck? Okay, and just keep on going back like this. Paint that back. Paint it that color to teleport back, if I can even talk correctly. And just gotta do this to set up all 4 sides. Like, it's a tedious process, but it's worth it. Okay, now that you're officially done setting up this stuff, it works. So look at this. We're already collecting eggs. So look at all these eggs that are like coming in. So of course you want to delete all the eggs on the other plots, so you can start maximizing your efficiency here. And all the eggs from all around the map. Also delete this thing up here too, so it doesn't get stuck. So all the eggs that spawn around the map will filter into the center point, like right here. So that's basically it. That's basically it for today's video, guys. So, and you can start farming eggs. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Consider subscribing; it's free. Turn on notifications if you're new and you like this and you find this useful. And yeah, and bye and Easter egg and whatever. Just like the video, and this better be useful because I spent like an hour and 1 minute and 6 seconds recording this. So please subscribe now.